to a girl whose butt's off. Gotta brush my teeth, clean my nuts off. Put on the gear that I'ma wear throughout my day. But before I take a shower, I ain't ashamed to say when I think.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Sinumatic, and hopefully you guys are joining all. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying all the different intro music. And this gameplay is from a buddy of mine, Arc Trooper. It'll be linked in the description. I think this is on PS3. He does now have an Xbox, but that is neither here nor there. I'm kind of going to ramble in this video. I'm not going to lie. I do have a topic. It's not something that I am going to probably stay completely on track with. So let's get it started. This video, the commentary is actually about death. A lot of us, I think that drama and violence and that kind of stuff is kind of something that, you know, people love to see for whatever reason. I mean, okay, it's used in a lot of different ways also, and that's kind of why I'm talking about it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of the way. I've seen in social media now that young adults, children, teenagers, whoever, whatever, say like, and I'm not even going by the actual stories. I've seen it. I don't really pay much attention to who it is, what it is. So we're just going to go in a what-if scenario. Say you have a 15-year-old boy that he's terminally ill, right? It used to be that these kids would, you know, say, damn, you know, I'm going to die, and I'd really like to meet Michael Jordan before I die, or Kobe Bryant, or, you know, their favorite football player. They want to go to Disney World, or something like that. And you know, that's completely understandable. I mean, if you know that you're going to die soon, you would want to be able to do some of the things in life that you have always wanted to do. But now in social media, you have kids that are like, hey, I'm going to die. I have cancer. And my wish is to get, you know, 70,000 billion retweets. Or share my little story on Facebook. I mean, and, you know, to me, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But people latch on to that shit. They're like, yeah, we got to help this kid out. We got to share this and blah, 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 blah. I, on the other hand, am like, dude, you should think of something better to wish for before you die. Like, there are many people that would make other things happen for you in your life if you're having a tragic thing that's going to happen like that. But that's just one little part of it. Mainly when I say drama and violence and things like that. Drama, for instance, has been a big seller on Twitter nowadays. People love to start drama or be involved in drama on Twitter. From what I've seen, it started out as kind of like, you know, it could have been legitimate beefs or whatever, but I did see a lot of fake Twitter beefs and fake YouTube dramas and things like that, because at the end of the day, a lot of times, it wouldn't really hurt either person involved. It would usually help both of them. But, you know, that's just another aspect of drama and violence and things. People have threatened to kill people, beat people up, things like that from what I see, basically more exposure. But into the other aspect of violence in our lives, like, have you noticed that most of the news that you see really highly spread around on the internet, definitely, is always the most violent stuff. And I'm not going to say that I'm innocent of this, like, that it doesn't intrigue me or whatever. I'm just simply pointing out the fact that, as a whole, it seems like society enjoys this. Not just me or you or whoever I may be talking about. I'm talking about as a whole. It seems like society enjoys seeing other people in pain and basically dying or going to prison or whatever. Like, biggest news stories are like, you know, somebody shot up a mall, somebody robbed something, somebody's going to prison for the rest of their life for doing some sickening thing or something. Dude, like, what are some of the videos I can think of? The one lunatic, one ice pick. I mean, I did a little parody video about that. It's very disgusting. And although I do not, in my life, think I would ever want to be involved in a situation like any of these, or, you know, see them firsthand, I find myself, when someone says, dude, have you seen this disgusting video? I find myself saying, you know what, that sounds really sick, disturbing, and disgusting, and I have to see if it's real. There was some other guys, and I think it was like One Hammer and something. It was fucking just disgusting. These young kids, I think they were in their teens, or maybe 19 or 20. Basically, finally got caught after they uploaded a video of them beating a guy with a hammer and doing other things like poking a screwdriver in his eyeball, and like it was really sickening. But then, they got caught and when they got caught, they found out that these kids started out with animals, and they had basically, just been sick people, just mutilating and torturing people and animals and things like this. And it's sad to me that these people now have to be caught because they're so dumb. I think of it like this: if these kids are dumb enough to get caught by uploading this stuff to the internet, right? Think about the smart people that are doing this shit right now that aren't uploading it to the internet. Anyways, that doesn't really have to do with the topic, being dumb or smart or uploading it to the internet. Back to the topic, and if I lost you at all, the topic is talking about drama, violence, death, and things that you would not think intrigue the masses, but do. I've seen videos that got lots of hits. I remember they had these DVDs. I used to get a lot of DVDs. They had Ghetto Brawls. And I honestly can tell you, like, there was a one video where a guy is sitting in a Denny's booth, the booths you sit in to eat, and another guy runs in the door and lunges across the booth or whatever and kicks him straight in his fucking mouth, and then continues to stomp him in the mouth. Now, I seen people's reaction to this. I seen people saying, "Oh man, you see that shit? That shit's crazy, blah blah blah." My first reaction was my stomach started turning, and I thought about what that must feel like. I mean, that has to be some painful stuff, but these people on the internet or who bought the DVDs, they are, especially the people that bought the DVD, they're buying these things for their enjoyment. They find enjoyment in other people's pain. I know the world has been like this for quite some time, but at one point in time, this kind of stuff, as far as we know, it wasn't like that, because we didn't have the internet, and you couldn't easily get a hold of this type of footage. That is not to say that 30 years ago that people didn't still find enjoyment out of this type of situations. But how do you guys feel? Like, that's the main reason I'm doing this video. What do you guys think about it? How do you guys feel about some of the things that we see on the internet, and how some people feel about watching it? And like I said, some people enjoy it. And do you think that we should figure out ways to get rid of this stuff on the internet? See, the problem with me with that is I do not feel like the internet should be regulated like that. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some disgusting things in this world that I think that people should not be able to just upload to the internet. But at the same time, I think it should be our right to view whatever we want or upload whatever we want. And honestly, I don't want to see them stop uploading it, because that's one thing that helps us catch these people a lot of times. But then again, like I said, a lot of us are younger that are watching these videos. A lot of you guys are younger, and I have children, and that comes another problem. Like, I don't think my son has seen any of this stuff, but my son does get on the internet, and I really don't want him seeing sickening stuff. Plus we have a lot of porn on the internet, but that's a whole nother story, and I'm not going to get into that right now. And like I said, I rambled on a lot in this video because it is a very fucking long gameplay. I think it's about 10 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and start ending it because time is running out. And I just want to remind you guys, if you do enjoy the video, At any time of the video while it's playing, you can hit the like button, the dislike button, whatever. I mean, ratings do help. Definitely leave me comments. Leave me comments on, you know, what you think about the topic and, you know, anything like that. And if you see comments in there, you know, comment to each other.